I'm going to do a quick overview of how Newshawk uses Salesforce, but more importantly, the homepage and these different tasks that we use on a regular basis. So first off, this is your home screen. This is the screen you'll see when you first log in. You have your information up at the top. You have any upcoming calendar events should be listed here. Also, all of your tasks that are assigned to you will also be listed here. You can change which ones you want to see depending on if you want to see ones that are overdue, which also will show up as red. Ones that are due today, next 7 days, all open, so on and so forth. If you wanted a more detailed view, so maybe one that shows also the accounts that are associated with each of these tasks, you can click on this lower custom button. And this kind of gives you a little bit more information. So I usually use this little view, tasks that are due today or overdue. So you can see, you can like kind of play around with these fields. You can see it's related to this contact and this account, and this was the last modified date, so you can go and like click on it as well. And if I wanted to, after looking at it, I realized I had already completed it, you can click edit and do completed, hit save. And then it will no longer be on your list, either here or also it won't be here either. So that's a quick overview of the homepage. Then we also have the advertisers tab, which shows all of the accounts that you own. To sort through different lists, you want to click here, and then these are all the ones that are in the system. So if you only want to look at ones that are related to yourself, just select the list, and then sometimes if you click on it, it will work, or you might need to hit go sometimes too. When you first go on to this, like for example, when you're first on this page, you need to hit go to actually see everything. But yes, this is all of your prospects. And then this would be all of your accounts. See all this information here. All of these are live links, so when you click on them, it takes you to the account page, which has all of the information, all of the detail, address, as reports on revenue from the last year, all the revenue associated with this account. It has a EPSA bucket, which is all of the emails that we've sent to contacts underneath this account. And then you'll have your contact, any associated media campaigns, any open tasks, and also tasks in the tasks that have been completed. So all your activity history, basically. And then any notes and attachment, as well as a DocuSign status. Yeah, okay, so then the other one is your contact tab. So it's all the contacts in the system. Also remember, you gotta hit go. So this shows me all the contacts that I own, and they're all live links. You can use this. You can do new this week, ones that just got added, recently viewed, so on and so forth. The next tab is the media campaigns, and this shows you all of the media campaigns in the system. So we have a bunch of different list views for this. We have some that are booked last 30 days. We also have booked this week, canceled, sponsorships. We have contracts that are ending in the next 90 days. There's a bunch of different options here for you to look at. Also ones that are currently in the pipeline and haven't been signed off on yet. Yeah. This next tab is the booking calendar, and this is how you would look to see which positions are available for either the next week or the next month, or however you decide to look at it. I'll go over this a little bit more in detail in the next video. And then you don't typically use the reports tab. This is kind of more so used internally. The dashboards is a very useful tab. This is how you can look at revenue that's coming in this month, or you can select a different report to look at. You can also look at, let's see, what's a good one to show? Get client placements revenue. Another good one is client revenue by account owner. You want to look and see all of the accounts that are owned by you and how much revenue each one of them are bringing in. You have to remember every time you go to a dashboard to always refresh the page. But yeah, all very good stuff. Let's see if that loads. Okay, and Let's quickly go over how to add a new contact, although I believe you might know how to do this. So just go to the advertiser page, click new, account type equals client. If it is an agency, you do want to select agency, but just know that in the system, all agencies aren't actually going to be owned by you. They'll be owned by Newshawk Ads or the admin account. But let's add a client for now. You just want to enter the name. You want to select if they are a nonprofit or not. So let's say they are a nonprofit. If you have their 501c3 number, for sure put it in there. Then you want to actually ignore all of these stages here. If you want to put a high priority, let's say you want to talk to this person as soon as possible, or you think they're a very important lead, you can use this pick list. If you want to add any sort of description, meant for this or that, or talk to them before. Another good thing to add is the section that you think they'll be good for. So if you have a lead specifically perhaps for the business section, you can add them there. Or if you think they'd be good for the business section, perhaps for the nonprofit section, or maybe for a special section, you can also add that there. And then all the other account information. You want to make sure you have all their account information correctly, because when they do sign off on their advertising agreement, they will see all the information you've inputted. So you hit save. And obviously for all the accounts, we hope that you do have a contact that you're working with. So you want to scroll down here, add a new account or contact. Apologize. Say test. Let's say her name is Alex Smith. So first name, last name, title if you have it, say marketing. If they are the main contact, billing contact. Also, if you want to send analytics, it's good practice just to select all three of these checkboxes. You can always change it at a later date. And then, of course, you want to make sure you have their email address. I'm just going to add this one so we can test this later. So scoop at Newshawk. Say it's a different 805, 872, so on and so forth. And save that. So it gives you a summary of what you just did. And as long as you add this email, as long as you add their email, it'll show all activity, whether you've sent an email to them in the past. Like for example, as a test, this was an email sent to Scoop. This was the subject, and this is all the information. Okay, let's get back to the account that you just created. So they are currently a prospect. That's what this field means right here. They've been active for no days since we just added them. And you can see the related sections would be the business, nonprofit, iSociety. These are reports that would show if they have actually worked with us in the past, how much revenue they brought in, and then also what contract rate they had. This is for the EBSTA activity, so any emails connected to them. You can ignore this. This is for any contacts underneath your account. You can see if these boxes have been checked, if they're associated with any media campaigns, or if they're the invoice recipient on any media campaigns, if you have any open activities, so any open tasks. So let's say I want to call Alex. I'm going to say, call Alex about advertising. Let's say the due date should be by next week, Wednesday. Okay, so it's assigned to me. Want to make sure the right contact is also. So Alex Smith, and it's assigned to this account, the test account for training. The contact is Alex Smith. Comments, call as soon as possible for advertising in the business section. You can also change a priority level if you wanted. I'll just leave it for normal for now. And you can also do a reminder and then hit save. So now when I go to this account, I'll see that there is an open activity. Here you go. That's due. It's related to Alex Smith, which is the contact. Let's go back to the account page. Let's scroll all the way down. Now, if I were to complete this task, status completed, hit save, it would now log that activity under the activity history. So it switched from the open activity to the history. Let's say that I've gone ahead, I've talked to Alex, and they want to become an advertiser. That's all new and dandy. But I'm going to cover that in a different video because this is kind of a lot of information. And this is just basically how you set up an advertiser and how you set up a contact. Okay, on to the next video.